we saw that the 5 Pandavas and Kunti Devi also arrived at the Hidimbi forest, the demon palace. It was constructed through conspiracy. Bhima, who realized that their lives were in danger, he came to the Hidimbi forest to save his sisters and mother. Bhima arrived at the Hidimbi forest. There he meets Hidimbi. All the Pandavas and Kunti Devi have now arrived at the Hidimbi forest. Now, Hidimbi, who can be seen as a demoness, stands before Bhima. The Mahabharata says that the Pandavas came only after overcoming trials at every stage. Even if a small trouble arises in life, God has tested me like this. I will remain as I am. But the Pandavas have experienced various kinds of trials each time. Now, Hidimbi has come and stood before Bhima. She has the form of a fierce demoness. But if a person is beautiful, her hair was like a red crown, but her eyes were very beautiful, with pearl-like teeth. I was so beautiful to see, a woman belonging to a demonic lineage. Now he looked at Bhima and asked, "Who are you, and why have you come to this place?" This could also be possible. Who are the 4 people, and who is this woman? Raising his hand, Bhima said, "Before I tell you who I am and who has come with me," and confidently, he asked, "What are you doing in this fierce forest, and who are you?" Immediately she replied, "I am Hidimbi." I said, "The leader of this forest is my own, Tamayan Hidimban." She is still talking to Vimal. I am admiring Bhima at the same time. Bhima's broad stature. You are truly gazing at Bhima's impressive stature imbued with remarkable valor. Admiring the gem-like earrings that could hang from his broad chest, I thought, how beautiful he is. The Hidimbi, who was admiring, said to Bhima, "If my Tamayan meets you, you cannot get away from him at all. The reason is that he would have known you came here at this place. It is indeed precisely because he knows that there is movement of students in this forest. You go and take a look at it. If there is any movement of humans in this forest, my Tamayan has literally given me the task to kill them and return. I have set out now to do that. I have found a situation where I can meet you, your brothers, and your mother. According to my Tamayan's orders, I must kill you now. I came with the intention to kill, but now I don't feel like killing because of the love that has unknowingly developed for Bhima. I am thinking that I must somehow save you now. Because of this, I might face danger. So both of us can escape from this forest and go somewhere else. You do one thing. Embrace me tightly." What? Don't embrace anyone. The truth is, I will take you away through the sky from this place. I will place you on a mountain. I said I would fly through the sky and place you on a mountain to save you. Bhima said, "You can fly through the sky. No matter how, you can be filled with valor. There's no need to worry about that. My goal is not just to save my life. You say that if you hold me, you will lift me and place me on a mountain. But why should only life be saved? My mother is here, and my siblings are here. I can't just leave them and think only about saving my own life. I don't even need that. Look at the great Dharma that the Mahabharata has spoken about. When you say life is in danger, who do you think of? Is it the mother, the family, or the siblings. It's self-interest. As long as we are comfortable and alive, that's enough. Today, life is filled with self-interest in this Kali Yuga. What is the use of my existence if I am alone without my mother and siblings? You don't know about my brother. He is not just an animal that can live in the wilderness. He is a carnivore. If you say he has deceived humans, he is one who captures their very lives, kills them, and consumes their essence with pleasure. He is one who deceives humans and consumes their essence as a delicacy. If he comes here, I won't entertain you. Listen to what I'm saying. If I say come, then come. He is saying to call your brother. Bhima is standing in the wilderness. He looked at the wilderness, a fierce form. Just like how an elephant has tusks, the wilderness has fangs inside its mouth. His long tongue hangs out like the ears of an elephant and flaps on an ordinary tongue. He came and stood with a terrifying appearance. Looking at the wilderness, he asked, "Is the action you can do right? You have betrayed the demon race. As an ordinary human, what conversation do I have with you? After killing him, come back. I have sent you saying that I need to smear his flesh. I have gone and seen that human activity is in this air. And I have sent the message. But you are talking about marriage. You have begun to seek destruction for the demon clan. You stay. I will take care of you. First, I will finish this story. He is now ready to fight with Bhima. A fierce battle is taking place between Bhima and him. His own siblings are all standing behind him. Standing in front of him, the warrior is fiercely fighting with the demon. All the teeth in his mouth are now being mercilessly crushed by Bhima. This tongue, which can hang like an elephant's ears, can be torn and thrown away. Isn't Bhima the son of a very powerful mouth? In response, look at what he did to his city. The fools are left with nothing. Hidimbi has sharp claws. With those sharp claws, he tore Bhima's entire body apart. The two fought fiercely, without any hesitation, taking turns to battle. They uprooted trees and threw them at each other. If you ask what happened in detail, Bhima used all of his strength. He brought his legs forward and stomped down with that foot with a heavy thud. He stomped on Hidimbi, crushing all his bones, causing him to collapse and fall down. After he fell, she came and was so happy. There is never any danger for my children. He called the other four and said, as long as Bhima is around, there will be no suffering in your lives. Kunti embraced Bhima, saying that none of you can come close to him. He is a very powerful tiger. If a poor person falls into the clutches of that tiger, it would be the same fate for Hidimbi. Hidimbi looked at Bhima. He has already killed his brother. Now he looked at Hidimbi, who had tears welling up in his eyes. Bhima understood that she was looking at him with eagerness, wanting to attain him. Understanding this, he said, "Do it. We are the human race, and you are the demon race. It is impossible to think that you want to marry me and live with me at any time. This is how a demon clan woman is. Did you desire to marry Rama? No. If she is punished in some situation, she will think about it." Bhima is comforting her by saying not to think that she must attain him. In the meantime, Kunti called her 4 sons. Her elder brother has also passed away by the king's hand. She also loves Bhima. She can arrange for her to marry Bhima. But now Kunti is learning from the other sons. If you say Dharma, mother, there is no opposing word to your word. You can freely arrange the marriage. What can I say? The marriage between Bhima and the mother's desire is happening now. The marriage between Bhima and the mother is taking place. While this was happening, Vyasa came to meet them. Vyasa came and said, "You all should not be here any longer. Do you know where you need to go? Everyone should leave and go to the mind of sage Salihotra. Stay for a little while, for a few days in the presence of sage Salihotra. Then all of you should certainly disguise yourselves as Brahmins." Vyasa said to go and indeed stay in the city called Vedraviyam. There is no response to the words of Kasuna. After saying this, everyone left, and the Pandavas, along with Kunti, met Hidimbi. All of them left and stayed in the mind of sage Shalikotra for many days. There. The Mahabharata says that Kunti and Hidimbi took great care of each other. Hidimbi is a demoness from a demonic lineage. Even if a mother-in-law is served so beautifully, one indeed knows how to serve a demoness. It is known how to take care of a husband as a light from a demonic lineage. But today, we do not know. Today, we do not know. I did not say this to everyone. Some people see their mother-in-law like their parents in this world. There are also those who say that just uttering the word mother-in-law feels like a love affair. So what does the Mahabharata show? It shows us that a woman who has come to live with the duty of serving her husband without her eyes clouding with tears has a responsibility. There is still something demonic that lacks all qualities. That demonic lineage, if one says that they are bound by human dharma and take care of them so beautifully, when reading this, shouldn't it touch our hearts? How many great mistakes have we made in our lives? How many days have we criticized our mother-in-law? How many times have we spoken ill of her? We have talked behind her back so much. Will we earn merit in the time we go? When we read, it may seem so, especially when educated people say it. He took care of them so beautifully. After that, all of them, the Pandavas and Kunti, everyone has all set out to the city called Dravya. They are departing according to Vyasa's command. In the meantime, a beautiful male child is born to Bhima. His name is Kadothkajan. Bhima's son is indeed named God Kajan. He is also in a good, wonderful atmosphere. With this truth, knowledge, and clarity, he has matured himself by collaborating with the fathers who can guide life. They all went to the ground now. Now God Kajan has come and worshipped all his fathers. Kadoth Kajan said, looking at the father and also seeing the other fathers who are surrounding the father, we are about to depart. I will take my mother and go back to Idumbavanam. When do you, as fathers, think of me? I will leave immediately. You must fulfill whatever order you have. I will complete it immediately. I will obey the orders you can give. I will do the tasks you can mention. Now, taking his mother along, he said he is also going to Idumbavanam. And at that moment, Kadothkajan joined him.